Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Retro Pioneers podcast. Guys, we're back with another interview. It's been a little time, but we got a special guest for you. We've got a gamer, we got a streamer, we got a content creator. It's gonna be a fun show today, guys. We have Lou joining us today. How you doing, Miss Lou?
Doing great. How about yourselves? How y'all
Doing
doing?
good. Yeah, we're so happy to have you. It's been a little while. I know you and Justin have been going back and forth trying to get the scheduling going on. You've been doing some
Oh,
moving. We've been doing Four Dudes Banter, but we're glad to have you. We're glad that you made some time for us. We thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm glad you guys invited me. I'm so grateful. I'm like, oh my gosh, they reached out to me. It's such an amazing experience to network with other people and do something amazing like this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
look,
going
I'm
to be
greatly
great.
appreciate it.
So give us just a quick little rundown just of what you've been up to with your content creation. We know you're on Twitch, you're on Insta, but what's like your main focus? What's kind of your
Right
headline?
now, I'm actually branching out. So I have Twitch, I have TikTok. I just started my YouTube. That's for like my little scary games that I do. So I'm trying to build that one up. Editing has been a hassle, but we're getting it. TikTok actually I use that more for interactions with people. That is my favorite app so far. So I've just been building on that platform as much as I can.
Right.
Nice, nice. How's the engagement over there for you?
It's amazing. I actually went from 20 views to 60 this weekend. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. This is a lot for Elmo. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no words for that one. It's
No,
only up
that's
from
what's up.
here.
Yeah. TikTok is it came out of, came out in the pandemic kind of like a, just like a whirlwind, a hurricane, and it really hasn't stopped. People have been getting on there and just finding their audience and going. It's been wonderful for us too. You can ask Justin. So yeah, just keep posting, keep the thing with TikTok is just volume, volume, volume. So just keep getting out
See,
there.
what folks don't understand with TikTok is an AI based algorithm. So
Hmm.
you have to basically use AI with AI to get some numbers and traction. I mean, it's no issue for Miss Lou here. She's tearing the TikTok game up right now. So
I'm
it's only a
trying.
matter of time before she blows up and forget us little people.
No, would never. I know my day ones. Trust me, we're like this.
Look, that's great. That's really great, man. Because as a content creator, as you well know, that it's just hard to find your niche and then your
Yeah,
niche and your day one diehard fans, right?
most
Who's gonna rock
definitely.
with you no matter good or bad, snow, rain, sunny days. It's like once you're able to find those people, it's amazing. You want to hold on to them as much as you can because
Trust me,
they
yeah.
they definitely help you grow.
Trust me, I hit people in person. I'm like, "Hey, how you been? How's life? How's your daughter?" Like we have those type of conversations, and it's amazing when you build relationships with people that you don't even know through the screen, but
Yep.
then you get to know them, and you're like, "Wow, there's like a whole nother world that we haven't really experienced. All these new people and different personalities, and just everyone has a different life, and it's amazing to see that they take the time out of their day to come speak to you, and it's just like, wow." Me? Like, so I value those people. They hold, a special place in my heart, most definitely.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us a little bit about your beginning stage of content creation. Like what trials and tribulations did you stumble upon before you became who you are now?
Ooh, trials and tribulations. Uh, so during the pandemic, I played a lot on Xbox. I was an Xbox 360 girl, even though the Xbox One came out. I was still on the Xbox 360. I was playing a whole bunch of Call of Duty and stuff like that. My Xbox 360 broke, but I got a PlayStation 4 before the 5 came out, and I ended up meeting new people while I was playing Call of Duty. I ended up being so quarantined because I got sick a lot that I went to top 3% in Activision, and I thought I was the junk. I
Mm,
thought I was it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to go touch grass." And then one day, somebody hit me up and they're like, "Oh, you should play this other game." And I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a try." And so we played that for a while. I think while I was playing that, they were like, "Oh, you're so good at this game. How about you start streaming?" So I was like,
Mm,
"Okay, let's start streaming." I was like, "I don't know nothing about the streaming world. I just know that there's something called Twitch.com."
Mhm.
I was like, "Okay, let me give it a try." So I set everything up. I had a little laptop and this 65-inch TV. I'm like looking at it like this. And I didn't have a webcam, so it was just my gameplay. I really didn't have a
Mm.
webcam.
okay.
Had a couple people come in there and say, "Hey, what's up?" But it was like no traction. So once I think it was like 2022, I was still gaming off my PlayStation, but this time I had a monitor. And I was like, "It's time for an upgrade. Let's get a webcam."
Okay.
So I got a webcam. Let me tell you something. Webcams suck.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look.
Webcams suck.
Yeah.
Playing the game, webcam would be like lagging or just be discombobulated. You wouldn't really see me. And I'm like, I have all these lights in my face. So that was like one of the trials. The second trial was having the people to play with.
Mhm.
So originally, the people that got me into like certain games, they ended up, having their own life, and they ended up just branching out. So
Moving
it's
on.
kind of like random queues, solo queues all the time. So I was just like, man, this is like not fun when you're doing it by yourself most of the time. Like I'm like, wow, I'm so bored, and I have nobody watching me. I'm just like, what am I doing? But I was like, I trust in the process,
Got it. You
and
got to.
now I like upgraded to PC in 2024. So I stopped playing on the console in December of 2024. And like right around Christmas, I got a PC.
Nice.
Um, as of right now, my current trial and tribulation is editing. Oh my lord. That's my biggest pet peeve right now.
Yeah.
As far as that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. I mean, editing gets easier. Smart. So one advice that I can give you on editing: edit in bulk.
In bulk. More videos all at
Yes.
once.
Yes. Try to get like a week's worth of editing done and have it post the next week so you can take time to. I try to, like our podcast, I try to have a week ahead of content so I don't
Gotcha.
have to really worry too much about getting stuff done.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a word of advice.
Gotcha.
Good
Don't worry, I'm
advice.
storing that in my pocket.
Look,
I got a question for you. So, how are you
Yes,
finding the
sir.
transition being a former console gamer? How are you finding that transition from console to PC? Tell us, are you liking it, or what's it been like for you?
Oh man, at first I hated it. Man, I was like, what is Steam? What are these games? I have to set up my own PC. Why do I have to download these graphics? What is going
Drivers,
on? I'm just a girl. I was like, I need YouTube. I was like struggling.
man,
Console, you just, go to the
yeah, it's
store and
plug and
just get your
play.
game and you're good.
Yeah,
I think oh my gosh, I was like, I wanted to go back into my Call of Duty roots, and so I was like, "Yeah, let me get on Steam and let me just download it." They were like, "Nah, your Steam bot is not enabled," and I had to literally go to YouTube. I'm like, "What is a Steam bot?
yeah,
How do I do this? A force restart. What is going on?" But I'm starting to love the process of learning.
yeah,
yeah,
So console, of course, it was super easy, and I loved it because I was comfortable. Now I'm not comfortable, and I'm like, "What is going on?" But, the hardest part, I think, was, learning the the keybinds.
yeah, yeah.
Learning the keybinds were so crazy. Since I played Dead by Daylight a lot, I kept dying because I did not know which way I was running. I was like, "Where am I going?"
Now,
Carpal tunnel.
have you switched fully to mouse and keyboard, or you could still use
Nope,
a controller?
nope. Fully in,
Oh,
mouse and keyboard now.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I can't touch my controller, I feel awkward.
So the whole time, so Byron, FYI, I seen her play Death by Daylight, and she's a beast at this game, bro. And she's playing it with a keyboard and mouse.
nice.
Yes, sir.
That speaks a lot of volumes. So
Yeah,
look, Hey, you got it.
It's something, man. I'm like, when you're in the flow zone, you're in the flow zone. But when I think someone had gave me like the challenge to do it again on controller. I plugged it in. I was like, "What is going on?" I was moving so slow. I was like, I was like, "No, I'm not doing this. I can't do this no more." Yeah, keyboard and my mouse is A1. I prefer it.
Okay,
Fully
okay.
converted.
So since it was easy for you to convert like that, right?
Mhm.
What will be like what what will be your recommendations as of games that you've been playing right now with mouse and keyboard that other gamers should try to like get into far as, uh like me for example, right? I'm a PC. I have gaming PC too, but I can't play with a keyboard and mouse. I can only play with a controller.
PC.
Yeah. So it's like, what games do you recommend playing first with a mouse and keyboard to kind of get that feel?
Wow. Well, I play intense games.
Wrong choice.
I know, right? Play intense games. I say like one of the easiest games that I played on console was Warframe, which is a super old game, but I ended
Correct.
up playing it on keyboard and mouse and I found out like my aim accuracy is like way better on keyboard and mouse. And then surprisingly Call of Duty and Battlefield, usually like super head on with controller because I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
And then when you get on, keyboard and mouse, you're like, what in is this? I don't know what this does." But once you get into the zone, it's aim accuracy is amazing. I think that's
Yeah.
like my biggest thing. I can learn how to crouch later. I just need to aim. Yeah, Dead by Daylight is, my number one. That has to be up there. And then, well, I don't know if people play Marvel Rivals on a controller, but
Yeah.
that's amazing too for aim accuracies, keyboard and mouse.
So keyboard and mouse is real good for aim accuracy.
Most
Dearly
definitely.
noted. I'm gonna try that with Call of Duty.
You gotta turn the sensitivity up a little bit, okay, so you can move a little faster.
Ah, don't want to be spinning in circles and shooting at the,
That
at
was
the.
me when I first started, and I was like, "Where am I going? I can't see."
But do you have anything else you want to ask about gaming before we move on to the?
Of course, tons of stuff. Since you're a gamer, what was kind of what got you into gaming? We're a retro channel here, kind of by heart. What were your first memories of gaming? Were you on a Nintendo, Super Nintendo? Did it start before the 360? Tell us about those earliest gaming journeys.
Man, I love this question.
Mm,
You start to nerd out a little bit. So when I was younger, all my cousins had like the Nintendo, the straight one, not the flip little 3D ones they had. I used to steal it all the time. I did not know what I was doing on there, but I just loved pressing buttons.
mm.
Yeah.
And they were
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you're actually good at what you're doing." I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons at this point."
Naturally gifted.
Naturally gifted. I just like to press stuff. And then later on, I think I, like, stopped gaming for a while. My dad was like, "Go touch some grass." I was like, "Okay." So I was outside for a while, and my uncle used to sneak me in now and then to his house, and I used to play the Xbox.
Mm,
When the Xbox came out, and he had, like, the Game Pass. He was like, "Pick whatever you like. Go ahead and play." And I was like, "Okay." And Warframe was my thing.
yeah.
Warframe was my it was something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're moving super fast. You have all these like robot aliens. You get to customize it. You get to pick this. You have to build it. And I was like, wow, all these quests. I was like, I'm intrigued. I will never get bored. There's an event after an event after an event. You get like a little
Yep.
pet. And so with that, that's actually what ended up getting me into gaming. And then from that, I spent like years just kind of grinding on it. Didn't want to play other games. And
Mm,
then it went from that to Apex. I was on
Mm,
Apex Legends for a while.
wow.
nice.
And then was Call of Duty. Now here we are.
Look, she named some heavy
Yeah.
hitters.
Yeah. So you kind of that's interesting. You got into Warframe on PlayStation 4?
No, Xbox, like
On
regular
Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
360.
Man, so because I'm thinking, yeah, Warframe was on the Xbox One, right?
It was on 360 first.
It
And it's
was?
also on
Yeah,
the Game Pass
it
as
came
well.
on 360, but it was like roughly around the time when we was transitioning to Xbox One when
Wow.
Warframe
Yeah.
came out.
Mhm.
Because I had it on 360.
I remember the little Wi-Fi adapter you had to
It
put
wasn't
in there.
good. It wasn't that good on 360 though.
No,
But
it wasn't. It would crash, but
yeah,
it was
yeah,
still it
yeah.
was
I
still
think it was like
intriguing.
beta or something.
Well,
Something like
I
that.
my question was, 'cause that's interesting because you got into, kind of what people call, a forever game so quickly, a
Yeah.
live service. That's awesome 'cause I'm a bit like Warframe myself. I haven't played too much this year. Man, gosh, that's awesome. Was there any so when you got into that live service game, you said nothing else could kinda take your attention away.
No.
You look back and think there's some games you missed from that era that you wish you played?
No, no. I
Mm.
think someone asked me the other day, they're like, "Would you ever, do you regret spending so much time involved with Warframe?" And I was like, "No," because it gave me such a big outlook on gaming, especially if I'm just a kid playing on a controller. I don't know anything about online servers, and I get into this game which blows my mind because I'm like an astrologist kid. Like I love stars, I love galaxies. Like this is amazing, and
Yeah.
you have other people that are playing with you. And I was like, wow, there's millions of people that are playing this game while I'm doing it. I was like, I'm not getting off of here.
That's what I like
Um,
about it too.
yeah, it just blew my mind and I just stuck to it.
Mm.
Who
I
were
don't
your
regret
main
nothing.
frames? Who'd you play with most?
Jesus. Her name was like Valkyrie. Was it Valkyrie?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah, that was her. I was like, I love her. I was like, wow, this is amazing.
So you didn't play any Destiny?
I've seen like my cousins play it. I'm like, Halo. I saw them play it, but I was just like, I don't care about those robots. I don't want to play
Gotcha.
with those robots. So I was like, I want to design mine. I'm good.
Okay, okay.
I watched from afar, but I was like, yeah, I never was really intrigued into playing like Halo and stuff like that.
Hey, you never know till you try it. Don't knock it.
I might just dibble and dabble.
Especially while it's free. So I mean, hey,
That is true.
you
You
might
know
well.
what? Can't
But
blame a free game.
something we here at Retro Pioneer that we like to do, right? We like to do top 5 of different genres of things in that nature. So can you give us a top 5 of your favorite all-time games of your childhood to now?
You already know what my top one is. I mentioned it too many
Warframe.
times. Most definitely. I'll also put Dead by Daylight in the category.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I name a game that was not like on console or anything that was
Oh,
actually
yeah,
like an
yeah.
online game?
Any
So
game
I
you
used
feel
to
like it.
play a game called Our World. It
Mm,
was it
okay.
was weird, but it was so cool. It's like you get to play with all these other people online as well. It's like going back to like the Club Penguin Pop Tropica days. But it was just a little more mature. 2 more games. I think I have to say Repo is such a good game. For it to come out now, I think it's probably peak in my top 10, top 5s, just because you get to have an amazing time with your friends. And it's also scary, so you never know what's gonna happen. Then my last one, man, you can't go wrong with any of the battlefields, man. I gotta put those in there. You have to have a first person shooter.
Okay.
So
Have
Okay.
to.
Battlefield, the whole series, basically.
Doesn't matter which one, all of them gotta be in there.
Gotcha.
Are you playing 6?
I am playing 6. Oh my goodness, I get so mad. I get so mad.
Why you
It's
get
so
mad
good
for
though,
it?
Did I cut out?
because I thought I was peak. I'm like, I know where they're coming from, and they'll hit me coming from behind, and I'm like,
Can you
okay,
guys hear me?
my blind spots are not as what I thought it was. So
Mm,
no, they get me all the time. It's the snipers. They are so good. They are
them
so
damn
good.
snipers.
They are
Look,
so good.
I don't like, especially like we're gonna talk about Call of Duty sniping, right?
Okay.
How you want to snipe on small boards.
Hello.
I don't like that. That what drove me crazy with Call of Duty, but at least on Battlefield you have
It's
an
huge map. Yeah.
open map, but it's still how are you so good with that sniping?
You
So
know what? They be quick scoping, and I'm like, how do you do? I need to aim. I'm like, what am I doing? But I'm not gonna lie. If you would have caught me back in the day, on a shipment. I would have had a sniper. I had an RPG, and
Ah,
you ain't got nowhere to go. You got
look,
nowhere to go.
I hate them snipers. I really do. Even though I can snipe on the game myself, it's just the simple fact that you got some diehard snipers who
They go
who
hard.
who don't do like they loadouts don't be anything but sniper rifles.
Yep. Yep.
Sniper
Camo
loadouts. So
just all gold, all purple. I'm like,
yes.
okay, there was
But
no way I was gonna win.
oh
Okay,
no, no, no,
gotcha.
none whatsoever.
No.
But I see our friend Byron had timed out, so we gonna just keep talking about games till he get back. 'Cause I know he don't want to miss this episode. But yeah. So far as gaming of your top five, right? What would be some kid friendly or not kid friendly games that you would like to play online with people that you feel is something someone can easily get into? Because I know a lot of people can't get into like Death by Daylight
Oh,
so
yeah.
easily because
Yeah.
it's so repetitive,
Yeah.
or like Call of Duty or Battlefield. So what games that have you saw is like a easily get into game for people to connect?
I say if it really just depends on your preference, right? So Marvel Rivals, that is like a big game. People say it's a copy of Overwatch, but I think it's pretty good, especially if people grew up watching Marvel. And so you have all the Marvel characters getting added to this game, and you're like, "Oh, man, like I want to play Invisible Woman, or I want to play Flame Boy, or you know what I'm saying?" And it's an easy game to learn, and then it's easily to get competitive, but it's really good. I think it grabs people's attention because it also gives like the backstories of some of the characters and does events around certain people. And there's thing called team ups, and so if I pick a character and you pick a character and it's a team up, you get a boost, I get a boost, and it tells you like why we get a boost and stuff like
Mm,
that. So I think that's a good game. And if another one would be, I like Peak. Peak is it can make you upset a little bit, but it's good to play with your friends. It's kind of more like a cohesion team building kind of thing. It's kind of like, hey, we're trying to get to the peak of this mountain, and I need all three of my buddies plus myself to get up there. You know what I'm saying? If one of us fall and something happen, guess what? We can literally pick you up and bring you to the top. But it's like a lot of strategy, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff that you have to grab, like food and water and stuff that can help you get to the top. It's just kinda like putting everybody's creativity to the test. I think
okay,
that's a good game to
okay,
bring
good to
out.
know that because
Yeah.
it's just you right now you tend to find people who's like especially fans like early fans and they want to gang with you but it's just they scared to get on those heavy duty AAA games
Man,
and
yeah.
oh I suck I don't want to play that. I'm like come on man
Yeah.
get scary ass up here.
No,
This game.
literally, my biggest thing is, I play for the people who are not good at games. Cause at one point in time, I was not good at any games. I just enjoyed the fact that I can sit here and play a game. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, I was not it. When I first started playing the game, my stats were horrible. I was losing everything. I was dying every time. My teammates were like, "Lou." And so I used to solo queue by myself and I used to like stream it. I'm like, hey, I play for the people that are not good at games. It doesn't matter if you're like super good at the game. You're cool, but like the person that wants to play, but they're too scared of getting embarrassed. That's basically who I play for.
so
Cause I'll be one of those people.
so so
Those
by
people.
so by you saying you were playing in the queue right
Hmm.
it's like you're playing solo to become better at Dead by Daylight. Do
Yeah.
you feel Dead by Daylight is one of them type of game where you have to be good as a team player instead of being good as a solo player?
Yes. 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 Most definitely. When I first started playing off, I was with a team. I was with the team. They told me exactly what to do. I did not know anything. So if you have people to direct you to do the right thing, I feel like the game could be pretty amazing. It gives you a sense of adrenaline when you're like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm doing something good with a team and we're getting chased and this is going on." And you're like, "Oh, this is so fast paced, but it's such a good time." And that's what literally caught me onto it. But the difficulty right now is a lot of people do not have a team. They do not have a team. And it's very hard to get a team of people that want to play with you if you've never really, no cohesion. Like you don't know cohesion at all. So it's like getting them in the Discord, talking to them, running like private matches. This is what the killer would do. This is what you should do. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and a lot of people do not want to put that in. They do
Mm,
not want to put that in. It is very rare that I can, because I do open lobbies. So that means I play by myself and I invite people from online to come play. And it's very rare that you have someone to jump in and they kinda click with you, like, they know what to do. That means they played on a team before, they know what to do, and you're like, "Wow." But it's also amazing to see when your friends that don't know anything, and they jump in and they're like, "Let's go."
that slick reminds me of back when Black Ops was around.
My
Like
goodness!
the first Black Ops.
Zombie!
Yeah. And you get into a lobby with with some cats on there. You like,
Prestige!
I'm talking about top notch. Like you
The
like, oh, we about to win.
chain!
We about to win. But they suck at zombies. So
Yeah.
cause
Yeah.
the thing is they so used to playing not like, dang, what's a good way to put it? Like free fall or,
Yeah. Yeah.
things that don't really require you to be as a team
Team,
base,
yep.
right? Because on
Mhm.
zombies, you have to work as a team.
Have to.
So I used
Somebody
to,
gotta buy the doors.
yeah, somebody got to
Somebody
do something.
somebody gotta res him.
So it's
Somebody
like
gotta do it.
the first couple of times of playing it, like we wouldn't get no more past level 9. But
Yeah.
when you get with a team who you can sync up with and be like, okay, you know what you gonna do, you have a purpose, stick to your purpose,
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
moving. Now we making it to level 30.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you think that's kind of hard to kind of do if you just a solo player?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been in plenty of games where, if I jump in and there's already a three-man team and I'm the odd one out, I'm the solo,
You backing out.
they're especially in the game that you don't have any comms, you know that they're talking to each other, and you're like, "Imma do the best that I can with what I got." Because I have, like, no way to talk to these people, and let's say they're not on PC, and usually in before game lobby, you can text to each other, but it's like, if I'm on PC and they're on console, they can't see what I'm saying. It's just like, I pray and hope we're all on the same wavelength, and if we're not, good luck, Charlie.
Yeah,
I ain't
yes.
got really
Especially with them dogs coming out.
ugh, fetch me their souls, not mine, yours,
Yeah,
no!
I'm gonna let you be the sacrifice while I climb on
Right? Loop them,
this.
somebody, somebody.
But okay, so we got to know you as a gamer, right? And
Uh
we got to know your top 5, your favorite games before Byron technical issues happened on his end, but he trying to get back on. But we're gonna go towards anime now, right? So what got you into anime?
Man, let me throw it back real quick. Let me tell you something. Nick at Night used to have Dragon Ball Z, man.
Yo,
They used to have Dragon Ball. I know it was Nick at Night. I'm like, this right, like, you stayed up too late. This is before Toonami, but you stayed up too late, and you're like, wow, what's this? And it's a whole bunch of animation. And so I was like, there's Dragon Ball. Like, I remember what happened last episode. You know what I'm saying? So that really caught my attention real young, and then when I found out that Toonami was a thing, it was
yeah.
over. It was over. Anime was playing, and we're locked in. So,
So
yeah.
with Toonami, did you watch all the animes on it, or you just watch certain ones that you vibe?
It really just depended on what came on that night. I can say what Toonami's been on for a hot minute. One thing that I realized, like, when I started paying attention to Toonami is like when Attack on Titan first aired. I would never
Mm,
forget the first episode of Attack on Titan. Like, you see Cowboy Bebop, you see all that stuff, but like seeing the first episode of Attack on Titan was like culture shock.
Mm.
I was like, "There's people eating people. There's a Titan in the wall. He's in a wall. Like, how do we not know this? Somebody's mother gets ate. I'm like freaking out. He's freaking out. We're both freaking out. I'm like, this right here blew my mind. I was like,
Mm.
it's over. Yeah. That was like the moment where I was like, I'm watching Toonami forever. I'm
Okay,
watching
okay.
Toonami forever. I also did like watch anime. I wasn't like the websites, the Kiss Anime? I was one
Yeah,
of those. I was at school just like, "Wow, this is cool." Like, just watching it during class, and they
yeah.
didn't care. I was like, "Okay, cool."
A lot of people sleep on Kiss Anime, man.
What? That is the founding father. That
Yes,
is the founding
yes.
father
Before
website.
Crunchyroll came out and
Oh,
it
most
stopped all
definitely.
the anime shows being on different third parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, we pirating over here. You just
Hey,
watch it
look,
on a
look,
different
you sell
show.
it too high, I'm definitely gonna pirate it. Yeah, I
Oh,
ain't
most
gonna lie
definitely.
to
I'm
you.
not
But what would be your, and I don't want to put you on the spot with this, but what would be your top 5 animes from least to favorite?
from least to favorite.
Or
Oh god.
whichever one works for you.
So I have to put my number one, not my number one, but the one I watched, my first anime I ever watched. It's called Future Diary. It is super crazy, psychotic girl and this boy, and they're like in this game with cell phones. It's basically a diary that tells you your future. But
Mm,
everyone's phone is a different type of diary. Like one might be like a cop diary tells you like all the murders that's gonna happen. And the other one might be something else, but they're in like this game where they have to figure out who is who. And instead of it's not like killing each other, but like breaking the phone, which eliminates them out the game. And
mm.
then at the end, it's kind of like you become the god of your own world. And
Something like
it's a
Death Note?
kind of similar concept, but it's like, it gets a little gory, but it's pretty good. That was my first ever one. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm gonna keep watching this animation." I was like, "I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna keep watching it."
Okay,
That's
okay.
one. The first season of Sword Art Online.
Mhm.
First season. Hi, Byron, welcome back.
Hey,
We're talking about
I stopped the roll. I'm
anime.
sorry, but good choice. First season, Sword Art Online, very good choice.
Yes, first season. I was like, I don't know what the other seasons are about, but the first season that hooked me in for the longest. I loved it. It was a different concept. You get stuck into this game and it's just like no one really knows how to get out. And this guy's like, I got a family to take care of. I gotta go. Like
Yeah.
someone's gonna help me. It's really good.
Okay.
Man, that's two. I got my list. I'm like, wait, which one do I want to pick next?
So her first one was Attack on Titans by
Okay,
No,
are
the
we going from
first one
5
was
to
oh,
1 or
Future
1 to 5?
Future
Diary.
Diaries, my bad. Future
Future
Diaries.
Diary.
We're going 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
We're
I
just
think
going
5.
around.
Yeah, she just going
Well, 5 to we could do 5 to 1. Yeah, 5 to 1, that's fine.
Okay,
she
so
on
that's
3.
4. What's number 3?
Let me see. We gotta put Attack on Titan. Now that you said it, now it gotta go in there. It gotta go in there. I was so confused when I watched that. Like the first 2 seasons, I was like, yeah, everything's fine. I know what's going on. 3rd season, 4th season, you're like, what? I think we lost the plot. We lost the plot of the show. And then it comes back season 5 full throttle. And you're like, okay, we're back. We're back. It's so good. It's such a roller coaster. I love it. It's
Okay.
something different. It brings something different to the table. Different characters, different types of betrayal, different psychological horrors, I can say.
Hmm,
It's good. You would
Okay.
think that this would go it's like an unorthodox show, and then come to find out it's just like whole time this is what they plan to do. Like it's just not something that they just written just for filler episodes. It's something that they bring back full throttle, and it's amazing. That's number 3. Let's see. Number 1's gonna be like the worst one, right?
no, number 1's gotta be the best one.
So the first one that you mentioned was your favorite one, right?
Favorite
What
one, yes, most definitely.
So you going favorite to least then.
Yeah. We're gonna have to put, Akame got killed at 4. It made me very sad. It made me very sad, but it was good because you got this guy, you bring him into this team, you try to build cohesion, everyone's looking at him like he's the new guy. You're not really feeling him. No one's really talking to him. They see how well, he sees how the team works and he's like, "Wow, this is pretty dope. I want to be a part of something like this." And so when he finally gets the chance to be on this team, they're gone. They die. It's something that was like, no wonder why the title is Akame got killed. No wonder why. We have one important character that we did not really watch throughout this whole show. We
Mhm.
paid attention to somebody else, and the title is somebody else's name. Yeah, I even posted that on my TikTok. I was like, I would never recover from the heartbreak of Akame got killed at the end. I was like, you know what? Someone deserves a happy ending, and
Uh-huh.
it's not the person I thought it would be.
Mm.
So that's that. And then my last one, I love it, but it's just like a season one thing. Just like Sword Art Online,
Mm.
just a season one thing. With the other ones, this is why it's at the bottom. This is why it's at the bottom, okay? So we
Oh,
gotta talk about the good old Tokyo Ghoul.
oh, no, no.
What's it
We
called?
gotta
Tokyo Ghoul?
yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad show, it just wasn't written.
No.
I heard of that.
Okay, so the show is basically about this kid. His mom passed away. He's fending for himself. He's like a really nerdy kid. He loves his books. He has his best friend. They talk about school. It's just normal things. So one day he goes to his coffee shop. He sees this pretty girl. She got purple hair, really unorthodox. And he's like, she reads the same kind of books I do. You know what I'm saying? He scopes her out, kind of, asks her out. Thank you. Kinda, like, asked her out. He's like, "Hey, how about we go to a book signing or, let's get to know each other?" And she's like, "Sure." Very out of his league, and so while they're coming back from that day, she ends up trying to eat him. She's a ghoul. She surprises him, tries to eat him, he freaks out. It gets to this point where he starts running, she starts chasing after him, and then they end up on this roof, and an accident happens where both of them are injured. Well, she's passed, but he ends up injured, and so someone had found him, took him to the hospital, come to find out, only reason why he's alive is because they took her DNA, gave it to him. So now he's half ghoul. And so the concept of the show is him basically trying to figure out how to live a normal life while being a ghoul, a half ghoul. So you can either live a ghoul life or you can live a human life. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to sustain it. So he comes across this coffee shop and they give him a job and they're like, "Hey, we can teach you how to not try to attack people and to subside your bloodlust."
Mhm.
But it gets to this point where all these different factors start, disturbing his peace, and it kind of interrupts the whole process of him trying to be a normal ghoul human, half half. And so there's like this one scene where it's kind of like him getting tortured, and so it breaks him to the point of insanity. It's insanity. So the DNA that he has inside of him is somebody. Her name is Rize, the girl that he's out of his league that he took on his date, and she is a menace. She has enemies. She is very well known. So when other ghouls, come past and they smell her and they're like, "I'm going to kill you." And he's like, "No, I'm not her." And they're like, "Where is she?" And she's like, "I don't know. Like, she's not here no more. Like, she's dead." So somebody takes captive of him, they torture him, and they basically make him count down from 1,000, and it transforms him into a different being. It transforms him to like a full ghoul, breaks him to the point of insanity. He goes crazy. And it gets to the point where the character development went from him being scrawny to him being the king of ghouls. And it just gets to the point it gets so dark, but it's just like he didn't ask for this life.
Mhm.
It was just brought to him in a very, very bad way. The first season is so goated, so awesome.
Mm.
The animation is right. It's just perfect. I know the manga. I seen it. It's crazy. It's
It
amazing.
see,
When
the
did it come
second,
out?
like, 2000.
2016?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, 2014. Yeah, it came out
Ooh,
24. And
okay, yeah. That's a
it,
long time ago.
season 2 threw me completely off. So that's why I stopped watching.
Okay, so that's why it's on 5. So season 2, they went a whole different route than what I was expecting them to. The animation was awful. It looks very cartoonish from what we just got in season 1. Season 1 was very crisp. It was a crisp animation. And then we get to season 2. I'm very specific about when I watch certain animes. Like, you have to have this type of quality. The story plot needs to be like this. Like, I can't just watch anything that's like super um cartoony and be like, "Oh, yeah, this is good." No. So, when 2nd season came around, I was just like and then it took too long. It took too long for me.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's like, to me, season 2 lost its anime title.
Yeah,
It's more like a cartoon at this point now,
yeah.
like you mentioned. And then it's like the story kind of tilted a little bit,
To
and
where it was not supposed to go.
yeah, and it just threw you completely off, especially if you really enjoyed the first season.
Yeah.
You're not going to enjoy this. Like, it's kind of like the feel of watching One Piece entirely, right? All 3,000 episodes,
Mhm.
you know. But the thing is, you're trying to stomach season 2 to enjoy the other seasons. So
Yeah.
once you get past season 2, everything else kind of get it catch yourself back up a little bit. But it's like, it throws you off completely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So now you don't even want to watch the anime.
Well, so you're obviously a big horror fan. You got your horror series on YouTube. Got you into horror? Who got you into horror, I should say?
My mother, she is a huge Pennywise fan.
Okay.
So, just imagine how many times I've
Lord have mercy.
watched it or how many times Stephen King name has came up in my household. Yeah, scary movies were like a regular movie, growing up, Freddy versus Jason, Freddy, Alien versus Predator. It didn't matter what it was. It was just a regular movie. Gore really just didn't bother me. My mom thought I was like, she was like, "You like this?" I was like, "Well, you put it on." So it's like, it's something to watch.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, it's something, like, I kinda steered a little bit away from it. I'm more of, like, a sci-fi, like, geek now, but,
Okay. Sci-fi horror. Okay.
I know, right? Yeah, so it's like, how can I say it? Horror
Well,
was, like, the main thing, and now it's, like, sci-fi, so it's like a
yeah.
battle competition now.
Well, just since you're moving on from horror, though, give us your top 5 just all-time horror movies or even
Mm,
television shows. Give us your top 5 horror, you know, Hollywood productions.
most definitely Insidious
But
and
hold
The
on, first before we
Conjuring.
start, it was from worst to best. So number 5 down to 1.
Okay, there was this
Still
movie
good, but
called
you're number 5.
Dead Silence. I thought it was peak when I was younger. I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Killer Doll, but it was like a ripoff of Annabelle, so that gotta be like the worst. That gotta be the worst. Ooh, this is gonna be a hot take, but like I don't like movies that keep repeating itself. So like the Halloweens,
Well, no, it's still
we know
your
who Mike
favorites, but just
is.
your least favorite. So give us not like the worst you've ever seen, just your
Woo!
5 1.
I still enjoy Mike, I still enjoy Halloween, but it's just like it's the same thing over and over again. I'm not gonna lie. First watch Halloween, I was scared to death. I was like, who is this little boy? He's not talking. He's scary. He just pops up. I was like, I can't. It made me scared of quiet people for the longest. I was like,
We should
hey.
be.
You're a killer.
And literally, I was like, hey, what's your name? And see if they talk. Let me see. Third one. I like aliens, any alien or predator movie. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I know it's not really considered horror, but to me it's horror. It's gory, it's crazy. The special effects, the makeup, the time that it took to make those movies, I'm astonished by it. It's a masterpiece. Must definitely love it. Any Stephen King movie will be my least a favorite. So my fourth little bracket right there. Any Stephen King movie, he is goated. He is the master of psychological horrors. And then my favorite, I know it's gonna sound a little corny, but I love the Insidious, series. I love the Insidious series. I'm, like, a really big fan of, like, spirits and paranormal and stuff like that. So being
Okay. No, that's a good list. That's the thing about horror is there's so many genres within horror. You have your
Yeah,
slasher, you have your gore, you have your paranormal, you have your
yeah,
psychological, then you have also sci-fi horror now. So
yeah,
that's a good list. I think that's a very comprehensive list there. And I think a lot of people are going to consider most of the Alien movies are definitely horror. The Predator movies also, some of them are like action, more
yeah.
slightly more actiony, but I think there's always that element of horror and gore, and so that's a good list. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Now, what about video games in the horror genre?
Mm,
You have a top 5 you can give us for the
I'm
video
glad you said
game
that.
horror?
Y'all know Dead by Daylight has to be my one. Well, not my least. I'm sorry. It's gonna go from my favorite down to my least. So most favorite, gotta do Dead by Daylight. That is the consistent jump scares. No matter how comfortable you get in the game, you're gonna get a jump scare. Love it to death. The back rooms. The backroom game is so fun to play with other people. It's super scary. Trust me, I still get nervous. I'm like, I don't think I wanna do this.
Yeah, you got that.
Even though, I talked about Repo before, Repo is still a little bit of a horror game. Trust me, I die all the time. It's super scary. I get scared. So that goes my 3rd.
Mm, mm, mm,
And then I have a couple like single games, like single player games that are kind of scary. I did play a little bit of Silent Hill F,
Mm.
which kind of like threw me for a loop. I liked it. It's in the brackets somewhere. It's deeper than what people try to think about.
Have
It's
you
deeper
finished
than
it?
what it is. Excuse me?
Have you finished it?
No, I saw videos, but I haven't finished it. I want to see what my ending is. I haven't went there yet, but it's the the storyline and kind of just seeing how the character is and seeing how everything kind of is like playing out and how she's like freaking out. It's deeper than what it really is. And then my last game, I don't think I have a last horror game. Maybe
mm.
actually no, I played this like probably like last year. Mouth washing. That is it's called mouthwash, it's called mouthwash or mouthwashing. It started
Yeah.
this whole trend on TikTok, like, last year where they use a Headlock song a lot, and they made edits of it, but it's a psychological horror where you're on a spaceship with all these people, and you have to deliver packages of mouthwash. I know it sounds crazy, but it's, there's storylines between each individual person, and it kinda tells you about the characters and then how they all go insane. They all go insane, they crash, they can't get off whatever, like, planet they are, and then you kinda figure out, like, who's in a relationship with who was trying to do this when they were getting off the ship, why were they drinking mouthwash? Like, "Why were you doing that? You're not supposed
Y
to." They were, like, making mouthwash, like, alcohol beverages, and I'm like, "Okay."
yeah.
But, there's, like, this person that is he's just a really nasty person, and you actually have to play as him. You
Mm.
have to play as the narcissist. You have to play as somebody that everyone despises just because of their attitude and their actions, and he's the reason why they crashed, and he's the reason why all this stuff happens, and you have to play as him, and you're like, you don't really know until you get halfway in there that it's actually a horror game, and you're like, this is kinda deep. So,
You
yeah,
got dark
man.
real quick.
Yeah, I was streaming it, and I was like, "Oh, I never played this game before," and I was like, I don't think I wanna play this no more. It got to the point I was like, "Oh, this is, like, a little scary." I finished it though, it was really good. But it's like a one and done type of game. It's not something I wanna keep playing.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah, that is like a Steam game through and through,
most
definitely.
definitely,
Oh,
most
yeah.
definitely.
But
Seriously.
we something we like to do on here, right, is give the people some type of idea of what you got coming, like planned on like your next live or
Yeah, give us some
stuff that's
promotion.
dealing with shoes. Do you want to tell everybody what you got going on and what you got planned for the future of or this week?
But this week,
Well, this week and beyond, everything. Yeah.
in context, well, in the next couple of weeks, I've actually been talking with a couple people I know. I've been trying to do like a tournament, kind of like building one up. I played in a couple of like Dead by Daylight tournaments, different killers, different survivors, different builds and stuff like that. And so I was telling Justin here how I run open lobbies with all these people that play on these servers, and they're like amazing people, and they're like super skilled. Every now and then, if someone joins in my live and they're like, "Hey, can I run?" I'm like, "Sure," and they turn out to be one of like top tier people. So I see everybody else running their tournaments, and I want to run one. So I've been doing a lot of research on it, talking with a couple of people on it, and thinking about like a cash prize giveaway to all 4 players, maybe also the killer, because it takes a lot of time and effort to know the game. It takes a lot of time and effort to play the game. So I just want people to get recognized for their talent, their time, and their cohesion. Most definitely their cohesion. So that's
Nice.
one thing.
You
And
got
then
upcoming tournament, people TBD, to be determined, to be announced.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm still working it out, but I got like probably 2 teams that are like, okay, yeah, we're down. Just call us whenever. I'm like, okay. So I got 2 people as of right now, but I'm still like getting the rules together, getting like the timing together. So it has to be like on a weekend where like everyone has to be free and we're like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
all day, going.
Yeah. Nice. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Tournaments are a huge part of the community. So, let us know when that happens. We'd love to promote it for you too, and we'd love to interview you afterwards, see how it went.
Excited now. Now I'm turning red. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like, wait, I won't be a part of it. I'll be hosting it. I'm like,
Well, hey, look, it's still a dope concept though, because we love the growth of communities that go on, especially in the gaming community and whatnot. So we definitely down to support you on anything you
Oh,
need.
yeah, of
But is
yeah,
there
course.
any
right.
ones you want to shout out or tell everybody where they can find you, like the social media platforms? You
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I want to shout out my Discord server. We have like almost 200 people in there. They are
Nice.
amazing, amazing supporters from day one. So we're called the Hex Zone. The reason why we call the Hex Zone is like in our game, we have these hex and we always find them, we always pop them, we always escape. So it's just like So I just like give a shout out to those people. They are
Heads.
amazing. They always support. They're just down to earth people. No matter what game you play, whatever the concept is, they're like actually there to support. Doesn't matter who you are or what are you doing. And then you can find me on TikTok at Lucius TTV. Twitch is just Lucius, and then my Instagram is also just Lucius.
okay?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, no, it was amazing having you on today.
Thank you guys so much for having me. My heart is very full, very big. It's not like the Grinch, not yet. Uh, Christmas time coming around. But I'm very grateful for you guys reaching out to me. It means a lot. It really does.
We
Of
we we
course, of
just
course. You're a
glad
friend of the
everything
show
worked
now.
out where you able to come on to the show. So, you know, and we're gonna let Byron do his thing.
Yeah, you're
All
a friend
right.
of the show now. We're definitely gonna have you back, and hope the tournament goes super swell. Don't forget to let us know. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share. Share this somewhere. Share it to Facebook. Share it to TikTok. Just reshare it somewhere. Text it to somebody if you can. We'll see you guys next week for Four Dudes Banter. We got more interviews coming up later in the month. Peace.
Peace. All right.